Hi, this is Swapna from Mumbai, and I'm a Hornby scholar, batch 1920, Indian scholar. And I'm here today to share my story as a Hornby scholar with you all. I hope you find this story interesting and motivating, and I hope you get some takeaways from my story. I worked as I'm now working in BMC, Bruin Mumbai Mahanagar Palika, as a English language teacher. I've been working as an English language teacher from last 14 years in BMC, and before that I worked in a private school as a teacher for as a primary teacher. So English was my passion. Teaching English is something which I enjoyed a lot, and I remember taking n number of activities in the classroom with my kids, and reflecting on it, writing stories of it, and doing something new in the classroom. So my classes used to be very active, fun loving. Children used to learn English, and I love teaching them English. More than teaching, I also love learning English. Learning English. So I used to attend various webinars, seminars, and all. And I read a lot of books. I read a lot of paper, and then I had a habit. I had cultivated a habit of writing those small words, new words, which I learn in English, and recording those vocabulary. And I used to make conscious efforts, to use these words in English language speaking. So it became a habit to me. As a Hornby scholar, I remember this was something which I never aimed of. It came to me as a pleasant surprise in my life. I remember I worked on English for All project, English for All Mumbai project, which was a collaboration between British Council Mumbai and BMC. And there I worked as a teacher educator for around 5 years. So 5 years I was continuously teaching teachers English. I taught them various methodologies, child-centered pedagogies, and the skills to enhance their English language skills, to improve in their English language, to learn English, to make them passionate for English language, and provide support in their English classrooms. So these 5 years were the beautiful years of my life. There were regular updates on my continuing professional development. We attended various seminars. I conducted research. Every day in my classroom with teachers was a learning for me, and it was like a teamwork. I worked with my partner, and these 5 years was great thing for my CPD. I myself grew a lot. So at the end of 5 years, my mentors from British Council asked me to apply for these Hornby scholarships, and I thought, why not to give it a try? Like by then I had developed a tremendous interest towards doing research, where I never thought I used to explore so many things in the classroom and find out the solutions and work on it and work on the challenging areas. But I never thought these are the skills which are there in the researcher. So when it came to applying for Onvi scholarships, I casually wrote the application, like thinking that it is only one teacher from India gets it, and there are many teacher educators who are there. So yet I thought of giving it a try and writing the application, and I wrote the application, and wow, I got selected. And I had to take IELTS, English International English Language Testing System. So this was the test which I found it challenging, because IELTS is something new for all of us. Like, it has a different structure, it has a different pattern, and it's not about knowing English, it's more about understanding the pattern of English. So that was little challenging for me. um, but touchwood, I studied a lot, and taking IELTS also was a learning journey for me because I learned a lot. I explored a lot of things in it, like reading skills, writing skills there, that also enhanced a lot. So I scored around, the required band is 6.5, and then we I had to clear that. The interview process was good. Like initially, you need to write an application. You need to write your interest, why you want to take masters in TESOL, and why Warwick University. So all these questions you have to write, and then in the interview also they ask you so many questions, so you need to justify and give honest answers of whatever questions are asked. So then at the last stage, when you get selected in the interview process, it it's like last is the IELTS. And I remember I was in Delhi, selected for some other project, and there I got to know that my application has been selected. And wow, I still remember the day. I just couldn't believe it that I will be traveling to UK. Like I had never been outside India too. So very very touchy moment for me, and beautiful moment, of course. Uh, uh, Being a Hornby scholar itself is a proud feeling. Like you represent India, and that's like a, it's a crown on your head that you are a Hornby scholar. So I went to Warwick from 2019, September 2019 to 2020, and it was a pandemic year. So Warwick was a lovely place to study, and I a very beautiful university, lovely professors, and the environment which is there, like completely conducive for learning, research. Subjects were very good. I My specialization is in teaching and researching young learners and teacher development. So I focused on that. I wrote dissertation on exploring Indian teachers' beliefs and practices in CPD, because CPD is something close to my heart, and I thought I should research in it. And yes, I not only completed my education, my master's, but my research got selected as one of the best research, and I got commendation award for my research. So yeah, that was the best moment. Warwick proudly sent my research for the competition, a British Council competition, and now my research is published on Teaching English website. This was a website which I used to use for my children, for my teachers, for teaching English, and and I can now proudly say that my research is published there. But credit goes entirely to Warwick, the environment they have, the support system they create, the fantastic modules they have, and a beautiful university which is like open for you to explore. Apart from that, meeting different students from different nationalities, cultures, understanding cultures, making lifetime friends. I just love those things, roaming out with friends, exploring UK. um, yeah, and that too, like everything free, because it was a scholarship. And I brought a lot of books. I read a lot. I attended various seminars in Warwick, and it was something really great, lovely thing. So when I graduated, I came back to India. The best thing happened to me is like I am now promoted as a principal to one of the IGCSE schools in Mumbai, and I proudly lead the school now. As a Hornby scholar, it's also a privilege because then you can apply for funded projects from Hornby Education Trust, and then you can promote other teachers, motivate other teachers. You can share your learning with other teachers, and you can help them learn English and progress in their career as well. You actually become a role model to Indian teachers. So when I came back, the first project I did was for India. and that was prelims project, and that was a combination between that was a collaboration between International House London and India. So I remember I worked for INIT Association, and we had 70 teachers, Indian teachers, who grabbed this English language course from London. So I worked. That was my first project, working as a Hornby scholar, as a coordinator on this project. Second project recently I did with BMC CBSE cell, with around 30 teachers of BMC, and that was exploratory action research. I always wanted to do this research for my organization, and then yes, I wrote in one of the assignments at Warwick that I wish to do this research. I want to teach researching skills to teachers, and I could do it. And I grabbed the opportunity. I backed that funded Hornby project, and I could share my knowledge with 30 teachers. And it's such a brilliant thing, which it's a feeling of satisfaction that as a Hornby scholar, whatever I learned, I could share it to other teachers in my country, and that's it. So if you are an English language teacher, and if you wish to apply for such scholarship, please go ahead for this. Try learning, preparing for IELTS, and yeah, try your luck. You never know, you never know what is written in future for you, so please try your luck for this prestigious scholarships, which is really a life-changing experience for you all. And yes, it was a great learning journey for me. Thank you so much.